There is a monster in this room. Don't want to come out alive once you go in. Dad heard about this kid. 80% of my mind has a problem. He walked in with the stick. But the next second came his scream. At first, Xiaoshui just walked the dog outside. Suddenly, the dog stopped barking and barked at the barn. As if there is something terrible in it. Xiaoshui walked in curiously to check the situation. There are a few bloody teeth on the ground. Something happened just when he was wondering. Behind him, a monster stuffed with a sharp-mouthed monkey popped out. This scared Xiaoshui and ran away. He quickly led the dog in self-defense. I thought it was a tramp. Xiaoshui told him not to pretend to be a fool. Otherwise, don't blame your handsome guy for letting dogs bite people. Hey, don't tell me. This weird guy is pretty hard. He waited for a long time and the man didn't come out. That's all. Xiaoshui let the dog in and bit him. Xiaoshui doesn't feel right. It doesn't look like a human being called it. However, the door opened just when he wanted to go in. The dog's head was thrown out. This scared Xiaoshui. He hurriedly ran home to find weapons. The sound of flipping guns and cabinets woke the old man up. Dad came up with a scolding. Xiaoshui quickly defended. Dad has a ghost in the barn. All the dogs were eaten. When I heard that the dog was gone, he hurried to see. Really? The dog's corpse is in the grass. This is so angry that he will pick him up with the stick. Afraid of having an accident with your father. Xiaoshui hurried to open the door. Now he is sincere. The old body was bloody and fell to the ground. He wants to help, but the monster behind, still pulling Daddy in. I was pulled in after a while. Seeing that it's impossible to save Dad, big filial son directly chose to jam the door, and then use a dog chain to strengthen the defense. At this time, a pool of blood flowed out from under the door. He was so scared that he ran away. Xiaoshui finally understand. This hut will kill people. He plucked up the courage to listen to what's inside. Suddenly, broke out with both hands. Broke the door with both hands. He wanted to run Crash Day, but it was unable to move his neck stuck not Crash. Just then the monster's skin started to smoke. Xiaoshui got it. It turns out this thing is afraid of the sun. He wants to blow up the house. But the director won't let it. At this moment his good brother is here. Hey brother, I was fucked again today. You have to beat me back. But Xiaoshui doesn't care about him. He told his brother that there was an unknown monster in the barn. Killed my dad and the dog directly. Brothers are dumbfounded after listening. How can you talk better than me? He looked in curiously. The monster suddenly appeared after smelling the human breath. This shocked him. The two quickly sealed the window. Just then my brother burst into laughter. Xiaoshui is forced. Are you scared, stupid? Are you scared to be stupid? So my brother thought of a sister-in-law idea. Why don't you bully us? Those bastards cheated here, then use monsters to eat them all. Xiaoshui, are you not murdering? He didn't say a few words and immediately let him go. I can't reach Dad for a few days. The policewoman in town came to the door. Little teacher can't tell. Xiaoshui Gigi can't say clearly. Without any choice, the policewoman had to look around his house. When she saw the barn, I thought Daddy was locked up here. Xiaoshui came just when she was going in. He told the policewoman there was a monster inside. But the policewoman didn't believe it at all. Raised the gun and let him go. But I haven't finished speaking yet. The monster ran out and bit her neck. She wants to shoot, but the monster broke his arm directly. Watching the scene before me, he was scared silly. The monster in the hut killed another person. Just when Xiaoshui was at a loss. School gangsters are here. I heard Xiaoshui put a hat on him. Going up is punching and kicking. Seeing that he is about to be punched out. At this moment, suddenly there was a gunshot. Good brothers appear in time. He picked up the policewoman's pistol, Gudu. The scene flips over in an instant. Look at this gangster who often bullies them. He decided to give him some color to see. The brother took a gun and forced him to go to the hut. Forced by the threat of force, the gangster had to follow suit. Playable now. The two had a dispute. Xiaoshui was knocked out by his brother. When he woke up again, his girlfriend came. And the door of the hut was also opened. Thought it was a monster who ran away. Xiaoshui went in and looked curiously. But then he saw a good brother. He has been infected and mutated by the monster. Xiaoshui quickly let his girlfriend run. But he was thrown down by the monster. He knows that monsters are afraid of the sun. So he dragged him into the sun. The sun roasted the mutated brother to death. But the monster is still alive in the hut. The two rushed home to find a way. Craft weapons. Strengthen defense. They are afraid that the monster will run out when the sky is dark. Sure enough, Crash Day. After dark, the monster awakens the ancient and mysterious. He broke the switch first. And then started walking in. The two were so scared that they didn't even dare to breathe. At this moment, there was a movement from the upstairs. Leave, girlfriend. Xiaoshui ran up alone to check. However, that's the monster's plan to adjust the tiger away from the mountain. His girlfriend was caught by him and couldn't move. I'm about to bite my neck. Fortunately, Xiaoshui arrived in time. Hit it with an axe. But the monster seems to have a resurrection armor. Not only did not die, but also killed. At this moment, my girlfriend raised the axe. Chopped off the monster's head. Originally wanted to be resurrected. But the director won't let it. The monster finally died. The two held hands and took out the lighter. Then throw the monster back to the hut. Lit a fire. Hey, forget it. This piece is too rubbish. Only 3 points. I really can't make it up. I suggest you don't watch the original movie. End of this period. Leave a comment you want to see the movie Crash movie. I will respond one by one. Oh, Crash Day. Haunted House.